He is the Grammy Award-winning recording artist and the founder of a line of golf wear called Bogey Boys. He is Macklemore. How are you, Macklemore?
I'm doing great. How you doing, man?
I am doing fine. I've got so many questions for you. I've got so many questions for you. Starting with the name of your golf line. Shouldn't it be Birdie Boys, Macklemore? I mean, if you want, what do you think?
Not for my game.
Okay.
Not for my game. That happens every couple of weeks at best. We're just trying to make bogey the new par, man. Par is just so challenging. But bogeys, it's kind of the new par.
I like it. You had me at hello there because I can't get off that bogey train, man. I think I'm perfect for your line of clothing. I am a bogey boy.
That.
I am raising my hand and saying that for sure.
Yes. It is a very challenging game, and sometimes a bogey just feels like you got a birdie, man. And this is for the golfer that wants to stand out a little bit, wants something a little bit different than what's in the pro shop, and maybe take some mulligan or two per game.
Well, I'm looking right now.
Know.
Look, the collection's got everything from tees to socks and polos and jackets and hats, sweaters, stuff, whatnot. I'm looking at this very green get-up. I think that you've got. Was this at the Pebble Beach? I think this is what I'm looking at right now, Macklemore.
Yeah, it could have been. Definitely wore some green at Pebble.
All right.
Absolutely.
And you're on a cart. Looks like you're on one of those motorcycle carts that you're working here.
Yeah, they love to put me on that scooter. They've done it twice in a row now. They're like, hey, man, yep, you're playing, and go get on the scooter and drive down the 18th fairway, and we're going to get a bunch of hate tweets for you disrespecting the game of golf. Go ahead. Start it up.
But I'm looking, you've got backup right here and Bill Murray. That's a great photograph. What are you talking about in this picture right here with you and Bill Macklemore?
Bill is probably, getting in my head, giving me a line not there. We were against each other, opposing teams, but
okay.
He's a fantastic man, obviously a legend, and a pretty damn good golfer. I told him his swing is very buttery. I don't know if he knew what that meant, but it was very clear to me. Just great tempo.
That's what it means to me. Buttery means that it's something that doesn't have a lot of jerky movement to it. It's just take it back and then just swing it through and then follow through. And if you could just be buttery for 2 damn seconds, like me, I need a shot of like Novocaine to the head. I think too much, man. I think
too.
I just don't.
Me too.
And I'm one of those players that, I don't have the setup. Like, I don't like, okay, I got to go through this. I got to put the ball on, like if I'm teeing it up, I put the ball on tee, I put the tee in the ground, and then I step back, and then I make sure this is there and that's there. I just don't do that. I just get up and I hit it, and then when I hit it, I'm like thinking, what a beautiful day it is, and I'm not thinking about my next shot. I don't know if I got it. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Yeah, no, I'm overthinking for sure. There's no pre-shot routine. It changes all the time. It's a game that I have not figured out yet. Don't know if I ever will.
So what's your handicap right now, Macklemore? What do you got?
I ended before the winter came. I ended it at 10-6. I want to say.
All right.
And I feel like I'm playing now more like at a 13 or 14. But yesterday was the first day that you could enter scores again up here in the Northwest. So we'll get back on it. I'm entering some local tournaments, so I would like that handicap just a little bit higher.
So when you're saying you're entering local tournaments, are you trying to be like actually competitive and start to maybe turn your attention to that a little bit?
I just want to beat Tony Romo at some point in my life. That's all.
We all do.
I just don't know if that's going to happen. I'm sorry to say, Macklemore.
No, it's definitely not. That guy can actually play golf.
Who is the best musician player? Period. Like, who's the Tony Romo of music? Essentially, is what I'm saying.
So I have not played with that person because everyone that I play with is around my skill level or worse. But I hear it's so random. I mean, I hear Kenny G's good.
Okay.
I hear who's the Alice Cooper? Yeah, Alice Cooper is like a 4 handicap.
Get out of here. Okay.
Yeah, he's completely addicted to the games, played for a long time,
Okay.
and he's a stick. Besides that, I couldn't tell you who's actually good. I mean, I know Justin Timberlake's pretty good.
Yes.
But I don't think he's as good as Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper is the GOAT of musicians that play golf. Let's just put it that way.
What did you? My guy across the way here, Chris Brockman's looking this up as you're mentioning names. What do you got for me over there, Chris?
Yeah, Macklemore. Kenny G's a stick. He's a 1.6.
Are you serious?
Woo! Okay, never mind, Alice Cooper.
So Kenny's close to giving strokes back to the course, is what you're saying?
Kenny's close.
Basically saying, no thanks, I'm good?
Nah, I'm good. I'll shoot par today.
Wow. Damn,
Good for
man.
Kenny.
Hey, you got something to shoot for, Macklemore. No doubt about that. Bogey Boys is available exclusively on bogeyboys.com. Let's talk a little bit about the professional football team up there in the beautiful Pacific Northwest that you root for, Macklemore. What is going on with Russell Wilson and your favorite football team? What's going on with that?
I knew exactly when there was just like a second pause. I was like, and now we're going to transfer into the anxiety-prone topic of Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. I feel like I need to give Russell a call at this point and get a little intel because I don't know what's going on. And yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, man. When it first happened, I was like, Russell's balking. This isn't going to be an issue. He just wants a little more protection. Now I'm like, does he want to bounce? Which would be very sad, man. You know, we have a long-standing love for Russell up here. He's a great dude, good friend of mine. I just would be very sad to see Russell Wilson leave the Hawks.
Now, do you have that? I know you're friends with him, and you know you are part owners of the Sounders together. But do you have that relationship with him where you could call him up and say what's going on, and even potentially broker something mentally for him that he could go to the Seahawks? I'm serious. Like, do you have that sort of relationship, Macklemore? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know if I'm putting myself in the broker or anything category, but I do have that level of friendship that I could call him up and see where his head's at. Yeah, I remember when he signed his deal, talking to him. We were doing a Bose commercial and going over the deal that he was trying to get. And yeah, he's someone that yeah, we have that type of relationship. I don't know what that's going to change,
right.
But maybe I could work some of my magic and get him to stay in the Northwest.
Well, it just makes no sense, though. You know, obviously Pete is going to be 70 years old. He acts like he's 7, and he's going to be. Well, he's like the Dick Clark of coaching, right? I mean, so he's going to be a 70-year-old head coach, the oldest in the NFL, which is amazing that I'm actually saying those words about Pete Carroll. But so why would it makes no sense to chase him out or create a situation where Russ isn't comfortable, but there is clearly something that Russ has an issue with. I'm wondering about this concept that I'm hearing a lot about, Macklemore, and that is that he and Ciara want to maybe go to the East Coast because it would help her music career or his entrepreneurial career. What do you think of that concept?
I don't know. I mean, you know, they got a place down south. They have a plane. I get it. I get the convenience factor of what that might do. I don't know if that's the driving force behind this. I think literally he would like some more protection. I think that the conspiracy theories around Ciara driving this thing are probably false. She's got a very successful career herself. She's able to travel easily and make it work. I just don't think that she's the mastermind behind him leaving the Hawks.
Yeah, I just also don't know if I believe that. Wouldn't that be crazy, Macklemore, if eventually, if it is true, that Russell, part of the reason why he wanted out of Seattle is because it's not enough of a music town? That doesn't strike me as making much sense to me either. No. Right?
No. No. I mean, obviously, you get on a plane and you're down in L.A. in 2 hours, 2:20. And particularly, they're flying a PJ. It's quick. It's not a long journey. It's depressing up here. I can't lie. There's times where I'm down in Los Angeles and I'm like, what am I doing with my life again? Why did I choose this? You can leave. But it's magical up here. Definitely Russ feels the magic, and I think that they're going to work it out. I honestly think that he's going to be with the Hawks next year.
I agree
if I had
with you.
to put money on it.
I agree with you. I just think that sometimes you do need to say stuff publicly. And personally, I think what happened with Brady is just messing with a lot of tremendous Pro Bowl, if not future Hall of Fame quarterbacks' heads. The fact that he knew one way to do it for 20 years and said, screw it, I'm just going to try it one other time with somebody else. And he beat everybody, including Aaron Rodgers. That Russ didn't have the opportunity to take on the Bucs in the playoffs. But I just think that maybe the way somebody has done something. I guess in the analogy you just mentioned, maybe Brady is like the sunshine weather of Los Angeles. That makes you sit there and say, maybe I don't need to stay where I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, completely. I mean, Brady is an anomaly. He doesn't make sense. I don't know what he eats. I know that it's nothing that I eat. And he looks like he's 25 years old, and he just keeps getting rings. And for the majority of my adult life, I have hated Tom Brady, mostly hated on him. And obviously a big part of that is the Patriots win over the Seahawks in the Super Bowl when we didn't give it to Marshawn. But this year, when he got the ring again, and he was weekend at Bernie's partying, throwing the Super Bowl trophy, I was just like, you know what? Do I actually have a soft spot for Tom Brady? Is this developing right now? Because it feels something's shifting inside of me. I don't like it, but something's shifting. I've finally become someone that can say I don't hate Tom Brady, and that's maybe progress. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because when he was stumbling out of the party, like you said, weekend at Bernie's, we've all been that guy. We've also been the guy who's helped a friend out too, but. We've all been this might be the most relatable Brady has ever been, even though the numbers and the performance is thoroughly unrelatable to any other human being on the planet.
Yes, completely. Completely. I finally was like, you know what? I like that guy.
Is it because he's no longer with Belichick, Macklemore? What do you think?
I think that was a huge part of it. That kind of 1-2 evil genius combo, deflate gate. Leading into, they just always seem to just kind of have like a little way to finesse the league, and I never and they always won. Unless it's my team. I don't like to see one team just continue to win.
So before I let you go, Macklemore, bogeyboys.com is where Bogey Boys is specifically acquired, a golf and lifestyle clothing brand. Have you been part of like the actual design? Like, hey, I want a shirt to look like this. I want the script on the back of one of the shirts to look like that. Is that
I did everything. I did everything with a designer named Nick Guzman down in LA. We did it together. And I think that anything that I'm going to get into creatively, I want my fingerprints on it. And this was one of those projects that I started and had no idea that it would take a year and a half of my life.
No kidding.
And that it would be 2021 until it came out. And I spent a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of love and put it into it. And my wife was like, what are you doing? When are we going to see any of this cash back? Go down in the basement and rap, make us some cash. But it's been live now for a week, and it's done really, really well, and it's completely exceeded my expectations. I'm really excited about it. I think the clothes turned out great, and it's a labor of love. And when you put love into something, and it's not about that financial return, it's just about making something that you enjoy. And the product's usually good, and that's what's happened here. I'm excited about it.
Well, I mean, do they make it for kids? My oldest loves wearing colorful stuff, and he loves wearing it on a golf course too. I think he'd be perfect for him.
I love that. Yeah, my 5-year-old keeps saying, she's in design sessions with me, so we're gonna have to get some kid stuff going soon.
That would be great. I mean, because it looks different. It really looks different, and it's definitely a choice. You know what I mean? And I think it's just like, you know what? I shoot bogey, and I don't care who the hell knows it. I'm going to have a good time out here, and I'm going to try, and if I'm par or I'm birdie, that's great. But, I back on the bogey train. Who cares? I look good. Did I nail that?
Exactly.
Did I nail it, Macklemore?
That's exactly it. No, I'm going to definitely steal all that.
What's mine is yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a size large. Okay, very good. BogeyBoys.com is where this fantastic new golf and lifestyle clothing brand can be acquired. It would take me forever to grow that mustache, so I'll just leave that to you, and that'll be that. I appreciate the time.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it.
Let's do this more often. I've really enjoyed the chat. I'd love to keep talking sports with you for sure. The very least.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You got it at Macklemore on Twitter and Instagram. Same at Bogey Boys on Instagram. That's Macklemore, the Grammy Award-winning artist and founder of Bogey Boys, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. My wife says the same thing. Go into the basement and rap and make some money.
Make some money. Yeah.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.